Skatosis episode number 83, brought to you by olddudeskateco.com. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skatosis. My weekly obsession was with the skateboarding. It's really it's a condition. It's our obsession. It's never ending. Yeah, it's a bunch of different things, but Skatosis is the name of the podcast. My name's Drew Domkis.
I'm Aaron Monty.
And tonight's a little bit different show, I think. It's the first of many shows that are going to be done on Sunday nights.
Yes.
Because Aaron's got a new job, and which basically means you came over earlier. We've already skateboarded.
We skated prior.
Typically, we finish the show quick to go skate. Now
we're like, get out there.
Now I'm sitting here pretty beat up and sore. Yes. I got a nice cold stiff drink in my hand. Yes. You got one as well.
Yes.
And
now I can drink on the show.
That's
Classy.
right. That's right. So now we're just going to kind of settle in, and we're just going to talk about skateboarding. The old pastime of the wooden toy.
America's pastime.
America's.
We should change it.
It
2020 Olympics.
Well, that's happening regardless of whatever we say.
Yeah, but then people will realize how cool it is. or people will hate it.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, man. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's coming. There's no stopping it. Mm-hmm. Might as well embrace it.
I really hope Shaun White's in it.
I would love to see Shaun White in it, but I mean, I enjoy watching those kinds of shows. I watch all the Park series. I watch all the X Games as much as I can. So it's like, if it's going to be the Olympics, I'm not going to not watch it.
Right.
So
yeah, we love all of it.
I'm excited to see who's in it and how they're representing their countries and how those teams all pan out. I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
Did you hear Grasso talk about it on the 9 Club?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That was a good interview.
The slalom. Then the clear winner.
I would love to see the slalom. I even think I said that at one point. It was like, that's how the old contest used to be. It was just slalom downhill.
That'd be sick.
Just that crazy hill bomb. GX 1000 team. Yeah. Like they got a team represented.
Dude, I watched that again. El Camino.
That's a good one, man.
3 pushes down a hill. Fucking flying.
That's such a good edit.
Did you ever see that ETN show, Kamikazes?
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Wasn't it Nuge, right? Then wasn't it his
Slash? Well, the one I'm thinking of, he
and
Raven
too.
Down the hill.
Didn't Raven go down on like 3 or 4 different kinds of boards?
Yeah,
and he was
went on
pushing
a smaller
downhill.
board, and I think he might have the record on that smaller board.
Yeah, I don't know if that was ETN or not.
I think so.
I don't know, dude. ETN. Dude, I don't think we talked about it. That just happened this week. Was the high ollie contest?
Mm-hmm. How high?
Oh my gosh,
JK. I knew it.
I kind of, when I saw JK's there, I was like, oh, that guy's got serious pop.
Yeah.
And so the record was 44 and a half. And so they basically had it started with 40. And it was just it was kind of a bummer. Like you see it on all the official photos and all the stuff that they're doing. The way that they set it up was a red bar, like a red piece of wood. It was just painted red. But then because it was red and it was like, everything they shoot is dark, they couldn't see it.
In that warehouse,
they couldn't see it. The
I
skaters
thought they put
they started it without that. It was
without the towel.
It's just a towel.
I thought they put the towel on because people were gonna eat shit on it.
No, they put it so they could see where they were going, and then it just looked so dumb.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, I was watching it for the whole time because the very beginning it was just them jumping over, but they were having a hard time seeing it because everything they shoot in that stupid studio is dark.
Like that gambling show.
Right.
It's so dark.
It's like they're out at a night shoot with generators on. It's like, come on, you can't pay. You got all this money that everybody's paying.
Why don't you just turn the light,
turn the light on?
Or
turn the light on.
In that warehouse, there's other places with lights on.
I would have much rather had a light than to see that towel hanging on it every time. It just looks so hokey.
Yeah.
And then
I thought that was so they didn't slam their legs on the wood.
Not at all. That was just so they could see it. So they started it at 40 inches to just kind of see who could clear 40.
Right.
And then whoever could clear 40, they would step it up to right away 45. No, they would go over it. I think they went a half inch. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to just go for the record. You're going to right away. You're going to break it or you're not.
If you can ollie this high, did Jake have 40 easy?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it took a little while. They had like a half hour or something like that, and eventually a couple of people made it super clean.
Sure.
Like I told you, dude, Nick Tucker was only going switch. Only.
Insane.
He just says he can pop higher, and he eventually cleared 40 inches switch.
Wow.
It was nuts. That right there should be a record on its own.
I thought he said that in jumping fences too.
Yeah, he says he pops higher. Yeah, he says he pops better switch.
That's fucked.
But that might as well be a record on its own.
It should be. For
It
switch?
might be. Who does a switch ollie 40 inches?
Yeah.
It clears it. So
yeah,
crazy.
has anyone done the high bar contest with the switch?
They just did. That's what I mean.
Nick Tucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
But so then he gave it a couple attempts, the record, but he couldn't do it.
Switch?
Yeah. And so yeah, there was a bunch of people. Tori Pudwell was in there.
It was gonna high pop.
Oh yeah, definitely. He cleared the 40. There was a bunch of people that were trying the 40, and then, it kind of, I think it turned out to be like maybe 6 or 7 guys that were really trying for the record, and it was only Jake and this guy Xavier, who's just this kid out of New Jersey. He's only 20.
Wow.
He's just like kind of coming out of nowhere. He knew this one dude who got him to the thing, and it's just kind of low key. Nobody really knows him too much, and I'm sure his account's probably blowing up now. But man, he cleared 40 like no problem. It was just like pop. And so then I guess it was
first try.
I'd have to go back and see if it was first try or not. But Brandon Biebel was like super hyped on this guy, and he'd like hung out with him, and I guess he did some skating with him and stuff prior. So there was a little bit of a reel.
What kind of board?
Did
you see the board? It
was something. Yeah, he called it out on his Instagram. Oh shoot, I forget exactly what it was, but he said he's like the pop dude. It totally, that particular board had a number 9 on it. Looked almost like a 9 ball. He said that helped him win it. But what do you call it? So Brandon Biebel had like a little package, like a little video that they had kind of thrown in, and so he's skating with him, and this dude is just popping over like cement posts. Those like posts.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm talking about? Just the yellow post.
Wow.
Just popping over them. Now I'm looking. Now I follow him on his account, so I see the stuff that he's posting. And what was that noise? Was that weird?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, maybe it's just my ears.
Ghost.
Yeah. But anyways, he's got this clip where he's just like he's cruising over to go do this front Smith on a rail, but before he goes, he just pops right over the water fountain. It's just like he's got such crazy pop. It's nutty. Like his lines are just way
what
different.
Kind of water?
Like a regular drinking fountain, bubbler, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you want to call it, bubbler here, but a little drinking fountain, like a baseball diamond at a park. You know what I mean? That's just like between the bleachers. He just going for the line, pops that first, and then goes over and does his trick.
Rail.
It was nuts. Yeah, so you got to follow that guy. I got to show you some of that stuff after we
board
talk.
company's on.
Yeah, I don't think he's on one. That's the thing. He doesn't have anything.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
No,
Beeble's been hanging out with them. Maybe
they're hanging out, but I mean, he's got obviously some recognition now. Like, and he's got the world record. So both of them cleared it, and then they couldn't. Neither of them could clear the next level.
Okay,
you know what I mean. They went for it for a while.
Okay,
but they both cleared 45.5.
And they split $10,000.
Yeah, so that kind of got sketchy. They had one trophy, they had one check.
Right.
They weren't expecting 2 people to get it.
Right.
And they let them
Good
battle
thing
it.
that I forgot who I saw. ETN posted about it, but somebody added $5,000. Splitting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they had $5,000 up for the prize already, and somebody was like,
they put another.
Another.
Oh yeah, I did see that to make it the 10. Yeah,
I forgot who that was.
Yeah, I think it was might have been
Better
a weed
split.
shop. It was like a heavy hitters or something. They were talking about heavy hitters a lot. Beeble's hitting the little vape pen.
Yeah,
but
nice.
Yeah, but it was
better splitting $10,000.
Another thing though is that the measurement is kind of awkward too, because I don't know if exactly they were measuring to the wood, but the towel was thick too. But they were clearing the towel. It's a little.
You just got to get over the thing.
It's a little sketchy, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little sketchy, and I think they even realized, like, oh crap, like,
dude, bring back barrel jumps. Barrel jumps
should do that
sick.
too. I mean, you never know. They might do something like that too. They got a how high, and maybe they'll have a how far. That would be cool.
Those are sick. Or you do I always see like people do kegs.
Yeah,
I was in one of those one time.
Really, dude?
Yeah,
that's so sketchy because you're jumping off your board and landing on another board, right? Just landing on another board.
I think I only
sketchy.
did I did 3 or 4 or something.
That's gnarly. I don't know.
People
about
were
that action, man. That's nuts.
There's a guy that's probably done 20.
Yeah, but there's so much room for air.
Oh,
just popping your shoulder out because you slip out and you just catch yourself. Like,
Yes, landing on the board, slipping out, or if you don't make it and like having to...
man, and then, you're just like your shins are all up on the barrels.
You're just getting fucked up.
Yeah, that would be terrible. And then you're just in front of everybody, and all you hear is the crowd.
Dude, we should
nuts.
do one for the contest this year.
Some kind of jump, or like
we should do maybe a barrel jump or a hippie jump.
Or an ollie. A hippie jump would be cool.
Hippie jump would be good.
Yeah, I'm down with some kind of contest like that. Instead of like the laps upstairs.
Okay,
like we'll keep it all downstairs, and
we'll
just do that. Would be fun.
That one we could do outside.
Could do outside. Could do down on the ramp now. We got such a big space for flat now.
Somebody's gonna do more than the ramp.
You're right.
Barrel jump.
Oh no, I thought I was doing hippie jump.
Oh yeah,
hippie barrel jumps.
Up and over. That would be
there's
awesome.
A bar in the middle.
There's
of
a bar,
barrels.
and you have to you just have to fucking huck it.
That would be good.
That'd be sick, dude. People are gonna eat shit for sure. I'm gonna eat shit.
Oh man, yeah, that would be
That'd
pretty
be good. Yeah, just mix the two contests.
I'm down with that. So remember earlier I was talking about I keep posting now to this ODS barn burner. I just keep posting to it.
Yeah,
it's a fun spot. So now it's a good place for me to reference instead of the other page. But that thing I mentioned to you earlier and you couldn't reference or you couldn't remember it is I had it waiting for us right on the page. It's this crazy animation of Elijah Burrell doing this front side like up a bank and then up like 6 foot like some cinder block wall to a front side grind, grab it. I mean, it's so gnarly. But then the video edit has got like a weird, like, I don't even know how you do this kind of thing. It's obviously on a tripod.
Mm-hmm. But Isn't it just like taking the frames? Like it's frame by frame?
Well, yeah, you're taking the frames, but you're separating it from the background. Mm-hmm. You know, you're somehow you're pulling him out individually so that you can play with him. And then they're making it like a trail, like you're on acid. But it's like it's just him at first, and then there's another one of him. And then another one, and then another. You know, it's like
I feel like I've seen something with this with Dayway.
Yeah, there's definitely other edits.
Fuck's his name?
Day one. There's other edits like this, but this one is so gnarly because that trick is intense, man.
Yeah, that's up there. And look at him coming down.
It's so clean.
He's like dropping in.
So clean. And I think he grabs does he grab the wall with a backhand? Yeah, he touches the wall with his hand. So it's like a layback front side grind.
Who is it?
Elijah Burrell.
Fucking awesome.
Because we were talking about that edit that you posted at Redondo Beach. The chocolate.
Yeah, that...
what did they call it? A chunk of chocolate?
Yeah.
That's such a fun little edit, man.
Yeah, that looked fun. I love to see crowd footage.
I do too. But the whole thing that I love about that is that I recognized every little bit of that video. Like at the very... So... You know that big long painted wall, right? Mm-hmm. So if you go to the very end of it on the right-hand side is the parking lot where we would park, and then we would walk down towards like the other side of that wall. You walk down and that'd be the rocks, and then you could fish right there in this ocean. You could just go fishing at the rocks.
It's so weird that you were just like you weren't skating then. So it's always fishing.
That was all fishing.
It's the same, like that birdhouse jumping.
I know exactly because so the other side. So they're skating on that wall. I think that's Harbor Boulevard in Redondo Beach, and so the second half they're going down on like the wood, and then they're jumping off of the benches and stuff like that. There's a fisherman's wharf down there. And you can get the killer fresh seafood right there, and they'll cook it up, grill it, whatever. But it's also the pier is there where you can get on boats and go fishing and stuff. And so we would fish off the pier at night as well. But yeah, it was all fishing.
That's cool. That's what your life was.
Yeah, but that wasn't even close. That was like an hour away. But I would go hang out with my buddy Albert, or I'd meat up with my uncle Javier, and we'd go.
Like now, it'd be so different if we went. Now it'd be like, where are the spots?
Yeah. Now I knew exactly where it was. I looked on the map and I knew exactly where that was. And you can kind of even see the blue paint in the Google map. All that wall, that mural there.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a cool spot.
Yeah,
and it was. I love that editing. It
was good.
They were editing with their phone, or they were filming with their phones while somebody was filming, like an actual filmer.
You know,
it was just a cool vibe.
You know what? I totally caught that, and I thought about that while it was going on, and I was like, these guys are filming vertical. They're not filming horizontal on their phones, and I'm like,
oh, were they filming?
They're filming for like Instagram stories.
Probably
is what I'm thinking.
Probably
listen to the birds.
It's late. It's late here.
It's 11 p.m. bird, but I totally noticed that there was 2 of them shooting vertical. And those would never be in any kind of good pro edit. You'd never use a vertical.
No, yeah, you usually
the vertical, the regular edit, the camera that was being used to film this edit was a nice regular, full gear. So all these guys are just filming for their Insta stories or Snap or whatever they're doing,
and that which is cool too because they're just hanging out. But like this is the video of that video.
Yeah, meta. But I thought of that exact same thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, because Justin Eldridge.
It was like a case that opened, but the camera was vertical.
Is that an old phone? It's like a Samsung.
It was a rotary dial.
How's the camera on that?
It's just duct tape to it. The actual big old
big fisheye.
Yeah, big VX 1000. Duct tape to the receiver.
Get a VX 1000.
Yeah, it's funny that the icon on the phone to hang up is still the old hand receiver. Mm-hmm. they gotta update that at some point. Or like the save icon on a lot of programs is still an old floppy disk. Like nobody does that.
The loading thing too.
Yeah.
Always the same. Yeah.
At some point, somebody's got to.
Some things will never. We got a skateboarding emoji. Did you see that?
I did see that. It looked kind of weird. Even Tony.
I'll accept it.
It was kind of like it was kind of like
the wheels were dirty.
It was like
I've never seen an emoji where the wheels were dirty.
It looked like Pixar, like Lightning McQueen skateboard. Like it was kind of flared out, a little bit too bubbly.
I agree, but I think that's the best we're gonna get.
Why, when there's a surfer on a wave, why can't it be a skateboarder doing a trick or something? Why is it got to just be some goofy board?
Skateboard?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Why don't you do like a half pipe one or something?
Could even just be an ollie or just like just something, a push, like
the push would be good. Uh-huh.
You know, you can get an iconic looking
fuck
push.
It, now I'm against it. Fuck you,
because that icon is goofy. It looks like the Tony Hawk game skateboard. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The one that you'd stand on for whatever that ride game I think it was called. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
with wheels.
Yeah, it's definitely cartoonish.
It's a little too cartoony to me.
Yeah, but I think there was like a rough one that Tony Hawk posted.
Yeah,
he posted like two of them.
Oh, I only saw one. But even still, it was just a board, right?
Yeah, the first one was like even more cartoonish.
Yeah, but there's no just surfboard or just roller skate or just
they're doing the action or like biking. He's biking. Yeah,
it's a little weird.
Push would be sick.
Yeah, totally. There's that one.
What's a snowboard? He's like on a snowboard. Why is all the other ones?
They're doing it. It's like somebody doing it.
Why are all the other it's so stupid that all the other ones were like?
Yeah, it's racist.
Yeah,
somehow
it's skatist.
It's good skatosis. So what are you drinking? I saw you make a little concoction. You needed a spoon to mix it and everything.
I was just mixing the I don't know Bacardi raspberry and fruit punch.
Whoa, dude, that must be so sweet.
It's so sweet, so good.
Is it?
The next one's gonna be so strong. That fruit punch is cutting it.
Nice. All right, I've got a Old Thompson whiskey and a 7-Up. There.
7-Up.
7-Up.
That's the part of that sounded good to me.
I don't know. I used to drink a lot of rum, but now I'm all about whiskey and beer.
You've been with Dawn too long.
I guess, and it's just the rum is too sweet. I think it just messes with my gut. Then I can't skate the next day if I drink too much rum.
Did I tell you that we switched to amaretto sours?
You were telling me something. That drink sounded super weird.
That was so stupid. We were sick of getting. Me and my girlfriend were getting sick off of a bunch of soda and vodka. Yeah. So we switched to amaretto sours.
Dude, that's gross.
It was awful.
That sounds
dude.
Gross.
We both went home sick. We had 2 drinks.
You're both homesick? Oh.
She's actually sick now.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing I'm here.
So some of these other things I posted here, because we got to talk about skateboarding, not your sick girlfriend.
She's sick on the board.
What's up with these Nike, the Nike SB Young Guns edit?
Oh, at the park?
Dude, it's hard to even imagine these guys as Young Guns. I mean, Zion's on there. Yeah, he's young, but he's like a stud pro now.
Yeah, I don't know what Young Guns entails.
I mean, I guess they're all young.
They're young, yeah.
They've got such a wide, stable of skaters to pull from.
Yes.
Nike does.
Oh, yeah.
And different classifications.
They have them across the board.
How long is that going to last?
Nike?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nike's going to probably last forever, but.
Yeah, but Nike and skateboarding.
Nike skateboarding, kind of. I mean, it's they've got all the.
It's going to last until the money's not in skating.
They've got so many people on
the
team.
They have so many.
I mean, they must. I haven't looked on their website or anything, but they must have a huge team page.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be close to 100 people.
Yeah, it's stacked.
Yeah.
Do they have vert riders? I know they got a lot of street.
Lance Mountain. He's been a Nike since the beginning.
I guess so.
Grant.
Yeah, Grant is just like all terrain.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, sure.
Grant can do it all.
You hardly see him on. I mean, he's just on everything. But
there's probably other ones.
But yeah,
too.
so they were checking out that new park, man. That's a Linda Vista, San Diego park. That place looks so fun. I like how they edged everything in red for some reason. It just kind of it's just kind of cool.
Color.
Yeah, and it's like you kind of see where all the edges are, and I don't know if
it's a cool park.
Yeah, it really is a cool. I got it. We got to go check that out. We need some road trips this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, it was like mid-March last year when we went to Tennessee, Kentucky.
Was it March?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I know. I thought it was way later.
It's March this week.
That's right.
Let's go.
My birthday.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You wanted to go to Cream.
I know.
So
it's still happening.
Dude, this weekend.
This Saturday.
I almost thought, I know your birthday is a Saturday, but I almost somehow was trying to finagle a way to go to Tampa Pro, but that's happening this weekend also. Friday and Saturday. So,
well, you
ETN will be streaming
found out it's like $100 round trip.
Yeah, Dawn, my wife is there with our nephew. Visiting her dad, and it was really cheap flights, like $40 each way. But it was on Frontier, so you got to go really bare bones. Any kind of luggage, you got to pay extra.
Sure.
I mean, you got to really go with nothing to really keep the cost down.
Sure. I mean, what do we need? What do we need at Tam Pro?
Yeah, nothing. Just
fucking one outfit and skateboard.
Yeah, just exactly.
Yeah.
So her dad lives just like I think she said it was just about an hour drive, a little bit more.
Fuck.
Yeah. So.
Paul and Brian will see a Tampa Am.
Right. Yeah, so we can't make it to Pro this weekend, it being your birthday, and I got to pick her up in the airport Friday.
We should just go. It's my birthday.
Let's just go.
Fuck.
Well, we can plan.
Fuck Joe over.
Let's try to plan for the Am. I mean, if we can, that would be pretty cool.
That would be good.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of skaters.
So many. I mean, who's Am still? There's so many pros, but the Am circuit is heating up. All these little kids.
And like people from all around the world are in the Am one.
I know,
I mean, the Pro one too, but there's so many kids in the Am one.
What's going to be the youngest pro now? I mean, Nigel went pro when he was like 11 or something, didn't he? But
I thought it was 9.
It was really young. But
young.
like this Keegan Palmer, like this Tate Devin, I think his name is. Like
that Keegan Palmer.
Keegan Palmer.
You got to be loving him right now. That style.
So you finally, I showed you that link from the that Bondi run. Like every single wall he hit with a trick. Oh, hang on one sec.
Is that pups?
Yeah. So yeah, dude, Keegan Palmer, he's
the whole show will be cut out.
The whole thing. He's only 14 years old.
Is he the one that had the gram this week too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what? I love that park that they're at. I forget exactly what it's called, but they got it's right by the airport. And then that backsmith or whatever he did in the bowl with the plane going right over.
Oh,
I love that stuff.
I heard the Australian accent.
Yeah. There's another who was it?
Wasn't it Raven?
There was somebody.
Are you talking about that same shot?
It was Raven got a shot very similar, but there was somebody else at that same park I just saw, and they've got this quarter pipe that's excuse me. It's got like no backfill, but it's checkerboard tile.
Okay.
And it's just the quarter pipe, but somebody's doing a trick on it with an airplane going right over the same kind of thing. So it's right. The park just must be right by the runway.
Yeah, that's sick.
That looks really cool. I would like to check that out, but that's down in somewhere in Australia.
Oh, that is in Australia.
Oh yeah, I think so, because they were just down there for the Bondi.
Oh, that's sure.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're gonna hang around and get as much footage as they can around there.
Yeah, being only 14.
Man.
And then CJ Collins the week before.
Yeah, but
dude, that's the future.
Dude, the intense like tricks that the guy does on all those walls, and then when he's coming around. So did you see the guy that won junior, the little kid Tate? Did you see his run at all? I saw that one. He does this one thing, and we're talking that same Bondi Bowl, right? The blue one, where he does a couple of tricks, and then all of a sudden he's riding switch, and then he goes in that tight ass corner, just carves it super high, switch right on the tile, switch, and then he comes back and he does some like I don't know, it's like a gay twist, finger flip, something or another. I don't know. He's got to be. He's like 10 or 11 or something.
It's insane.
Ridiculous.
It's just insane.
So now
I would say this is the start of this was the Vans Bowl when they built like that commie bowl where like all the kids can come out.
And especially because
all of them are like 12, 13 now.
And especially because that combi bowl is like made perfect. Where the original combi wasn't. It was kind of sketchy, like this Bondi one, where it's like,
that Bondi one wasn't. That's all.
It's kind of grooved. Like, everybody was saying it's kind of rough and a little lumpy. And
that, like, the shallow end is sketch.
I don't know, man. I look at that kind of bowl and I'm like, I would be scared to just drop in.
I know. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do? I would be happy to.
What am I going to do on the mini outside?
I would have to just try to carve that first big wall and then hope I get enough speed to hop out of the bowl.
I mean, it's insane that they're carving that wall and getting up that waterfall so quick. That would be hard for me to just like carve and get up that.
I know we talked a lot about this already last week, and I don't think I got to show you, but that little raven girl, she's so tiny and never lost speed.
No, I didn't see that one either.
I got to show you that. I mean, that's what's awesome. I can show you right on ETN. Remind me after the show.
Okay.
We'll see. So
we'll see. We got some Tony Hawk to play.
Oh, yeah, we do. I'm going to kick your ass and skate.
We'll see.
Or graffiti.
Graffiti.
Yeah, graffiti.
We should play skate.
Do you see my homeboy, Kevin Beckel? His part? Did you watch that?
What part?
It's called Days Layers part.
Kevin Beckel.
Dude, Beckel. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
From Creature.
Yeah. Did you put out a new part?
Yes, dude. You didn't see this at all? It's like him just crushing it all. Like, it must be just around where he lives.
I saw a rough cut of his come out.
Was it for this or was it for the Creature video? No, this is him just like, it's just like.
Separate video.
You got to see this.
Yeah.
Kevin Beckel is so gnarly. Everything he does is he's Grant Taylor, but like with attitude.
Power.
Yeah, because he'll skate everything.
Power.
No, but Grant is smooth. He's very delicate. You know what I mean? The way he pumps is just like, just smooth. Beckel is just like raw power, but he could do kind of all the same stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kickflip Back Disasters. They both got that on the.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. They got a very similar style, but they're different. But just one way more aggressive and one way more smooth. So
the weirdest last name. Every time I see that written, that A
Beckel?
and that E. Do you ever see that A and
E
like written together?
It's just Norwegian, I think, is where he's from. Norway.
I've never seen anything like that.
I think that's where he said he was from. But anyways, each time Creature comes through, I end up hanging out and talking to that guy. So it's kind of fun to just see all the stuff that he's doing.
We always catch him ripping the bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. The pictures of me in the Thrasher video background is of him. Remember up on the deck?
Ripping.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, so but okay, so last week we talked a lot about Globe in Lisbon, and I kept on. I was like, I'm an idiot. I don't know where Lisbon is. Where is it? Blah blah blah. It's in Portugal. It's like the capital of Portugal.
Oh,
so there you go. That's your history.
I forgot about that conversation.
Your map lesson for the day.
After.
Did you? But so that same team now comes through San Francisco and hit the Double Rock Park. Did you see that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
A new pool table spot.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll just play pool while they skate.
That was like that seemed to be a new quarter pipe in that park, right? Because
I think it's been in there. I've never seen that pool table up there.
Not the pool table, but they always hit that one quarter pipe to the left, the really big one. But this seemed to be almost like a new one that leads up to a deck.
No, I think that one's been in there because
really?
I think it was just like a flat and then into it. Because I feel like David is also like tray flipped into it. David, sorry.
But man, that's got some serious vert, and then the pool table's like another 4 foot above it. And he's like nose picking, goes to tail. He does a few tricks up there. That's pretty.
No,
cool.
I think the nose pick was DeCenzo.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who was talking about underrated? Adam, come on now. You gotta turn the leaf.
He's not underrated because he's
now he just keeps putting parts out every week.
Yeah, but he's had coverage forever. Let's be real.
But he was crushing that park.
Yeah.
The way that they can just flow in that park is so good. I mean, you know what I mean? They're very good. Isn't it? Like that's the only word I can think of. They're good.
That park looks it looks so tiny.
I don't know. I just try it. Like I just think of myself at Cream, and I'm like, I drop in one side to go try to ollie
and
this
there's
thing,
like
and
so much shit at Cream.
I got no speed. I can't get any. And then people just buzzing by me. Couple of pushes, popping around.
We gotta go faster. More pushes.
Yeah.
7 more pushes.
I don't know, man. Every single thing is inspiring because everything is so difficult. It's so difficult.
How difficult it was just to like get shit out there tonight.
Yeah. So tonight, like, I've been trying to get this no comply to tail, and I've done it. It's like a trick that I can do, but I can't do it. You know what I mean? It's like I've done it once or twice, and I've even stepped it up like about almost a foot in the Boy City video. But man, I just can never get it consistent ever. So I'm like, screw this. I'm just going to put some time into it. And so then the other day I just was nailing it. And then today, though, there's some kind of weird switch in my head where I forget how to do it. I forget.
It just leaves your brain.
It totally leaves my brain, and the board goes vertical when it shouldn't, and it should go horizontal, and it should just swoop. It should swoop and slide the tail. And if I can ever get to like actually tail slide, that would be really cool. But there's a weird blockage where I forget how to do it. And then all of a sudden, oh, that's right. And then
you jump on it.
And then boom.
You always know it, though. When it's on there, you know it.
Yeah.
You should try that. We're going to Cream City next week.
Yes.
You should try it on that bank to ledge.
Oh, yeah. The one that we were just working on?
Mm-hmm. I think you can get like
to
a
pop
good
it up
slide
to it.
on that. If you can get into it and push.
That's like a real ollie up to tail.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be doing no comply.
Yeah. I'd like to try that even on someplace bigger even. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. But
Take it to the box.
So I took it up to the bigger side of the ramp, but then I took a digger to my hip again. But then, anyways, man, it's just skateboarding is hard. And it's painful.
It's painful. This is what the show sounds like when we skate first.
Yeah, but we spent a long time just playing with that curb. That curb is so heavy. It's so fun to play with because it doesn't slide around, and that thing is fun, man.
It's fun because you can like try different like. Slappers are so fun because you can just whip shit out and maybe land that.
Yeah, but you're not really using it as you're not really doing slappies though. You're jumping around, hopping on it. Like
but that's what I mean. Like
I want to learn a good slappy.
Yeah,
you know, it's just crushing right into it without lifting anything. It's just going in. It's so hard. I was kind of getting a couple of them on the backside grind, but they're so hard.
I think
people make it look so easy. Like when they go into like nose crook and stuff, it's like how do you get into that looking so smooth?
Yeah,
you got to just spend hours and hours and hours on it.
I think it's just speed.
It's weird though. Like I ollie over to tail and that's a blunt, but it just doesn't seem like a blunt to me.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that'd be. I
think it is considered, but it just doesn't seem like a blunt. Seems like the board should be up and I should be sliding that way or something.
You just have to do it like that.
But I mean, like you look at that Let It Ride show. And they got to do a front blunt over. It's like that's all. That's it. That's really it. Mm-hmm. So I can do front blunt, but
that's all. That's all this end.
Yeah, I can do front blunt on a curb.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
you should take it to a street curb.
I should.
That should be all your tricks.
Just
for the
all
next
front
Boy
blunts.
City.
Just front. All curbs.
Yeah, dude.
That would be cool. I mean, I got a couple of curb tricks on that thing. I got some of those 180 grinds. Mm-hmm. What were those things I was doing? It was almost like a 180 hurricane, or was that
Bennett grind?
No, Bennett is different.
No, backside 180 Smith, right?
But it was over it. Bennett would have been on the same side. Bennett would be like, I would be going like it's like a dipped switch Smith. That wasn't Bennett. It was almost like a fakey feeble. It was like 180 fakey feeble because it was up and over.
Yeah, but there's a name for that.
Yeah, but that's not a Bennett at all.
We'll look up Bennett after the show.
Yeah, Bennett, I would have never gone over. I would have stayed on the one side, and it's like you hop, and it's like your front truck goes on. And
what's a Susky grind?
Who?
Susky.
Susky?
Yeah. You ever heard that grind?
No, never.
I think that's front side. We'll look all these up after.
No, but so I was going, okay, I'm going against the curb. I go backside 180 ollie, and instead of going to 50-50, it's just shy of 50-50, and so my front trucks are over the other side, and so it'd be a feeble if I was going the other way, but I'm going backwards, so it's like a fakey feeble.
Yeah, but like if you were going towards the ramp, you'd be going Smith, right?
No, that would be feeble.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
we gotta look it up.
It's like a 180 fakey feeble.
I don't. Yeah, but I think there's a name for it.
You know, it's like it was just an accident, is what it was. That's all it was.
We're not trying the real.
No,
tricks.
I was trying to get to. I was trying to get to the 50-50, but it wasn't making it. But then all of a sudden, it kind of was cool because it was like the sound that makes with the grind is it's fun.
That curb is fun.
I just call it.
You gotta come out to surf.
Yeah, I would like to. When do you go there? Like, do you have a night that you're going now with your new schedule?
Now my new schedule is 3 to 11, but I typically used to go Friday nights. Josh just got a job there.
That's really awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, I saw that. Congrats to Josh.
And then they had like a huge session.
He lives in Oshkosh though still, right?
Mm-hmm. You just got to drive out there. They had a huge session Friday night.
But so Friday, if you get off at 11, that's way too late for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to go, like 4 to 7, 4 to 8 because the shop closes at 7.
And they're not open by the time you're at work their whole shift.
Yeah, that whole thing.
That's kind of a bummer.
I could do Saturdays now.
Yeah. Does Joe know that?
But honestly, if you, I almost went this Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I was like Friday night because I got off of work, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what should I do tomorrow? Maybe I'll go to surf. And she was like, yeah, like she was just
Right.
ignoring it entirely.
Are those guys coming down to Cream next week?
I don't know. I haven't really heard. I know Matt.
I saw
said he
Alex
wants to
is
come.
going. Alex said he's coming. Matt, I think, is going to
Alex
show up.
in
Our guy,
Yeah.
our buddy Alex here. Because I put that event, a lot of people
Money.
interested. A lot of people interested.
Uh-huh.
But we got to see.
Yeah, hell yeah,
who's
you
gonna
guys.
actually show up.
27.
Yeah, come on, dude. Come on, guys.
I'm ready. I mean,
Come
I don't
on,
even
guys.
fucking care. Joe's coming, and
Yeah, she is
you're
gonna go.
coming, and then we get to skate Cream City and eat Chick-fil-A. That's all I've ever wanted.
Will Joe just go on Chick-fil-A runs for us?
She might be happier with that.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not. I think she's still on the fence on what she wants to do.
Yeah.
She wants.
You got to find a good option for her in the neighborhood, for her to go do something.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she wouldn't want to. I gotta find her a Target.
Like the store, Target.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's definitely one around.
Oh,
there.
that's what. That's
Done. It's
Yeah.
near Chick-fil-A.
ours.
Yeah.
Or bring a heated blanket and go
There
sit
you
on
go.
the couch. Whatever she wants to do, we'll figure it out. But I'm
Alright.
excited for Cream City.
Yeah, dude, me
I'm
too.
excited for my birthday.
I'm
excited
excited.
for everyone at Cream City to give me gifts.
I'm excited as well. Did you? So I know that you posted this thing, but do you look at any of the stuff that I've been posting? Did you see this thing here called Alat Kurt? I don't even know who these guys are, but they had the craziest spots all over Europe, man. Like, did you see this one at
I
all?
don't think so.
Just the thumbnail alone is a loop. There's a guy going over it, and there's a guy going within it, and it's like cobblestone spots. They're in Vienna. They're just all over. Dude, it's really worthwhile to watch.
Where was it up on?
Where did I first see it? I think I might have saw it just on YouTube, some channel somewhere. I don't know. I subscribed to a bunch of channels, so I see all kinds of different things. But the thumbnail is what like lured me in. I was like, where is this like crazy?
Where is this
Yeah,
spot?
it's just like a big tube, like a cement tube, but it's like part of the architecture. And so they're skating all these cities that where it just seems like nobody cares that you're skating the art, and it's awesome. A lot of different spots where there's like sculptures in town, like maybe bronze or whatever sculptures of people, or maybe there's this one, I think a girl is feeding a dog or something, and that's the art, and it hippie jumped through it. It was so cool.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I love those.
You gotta see that edit, man, for real. You need to check that one out.
Check that one out.
Yeah,
I
don't know. I don't know
love
if-
hippie jumps.
It's like A with a weird with the accent on it, but Alet Kurt. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but it says in an exploration of the Eastern European skateboarding scene, American filmer Brent Nichols connects with the ... and you got to read the rest. So
Do you know what team that was?
no, I don't even know if it was like I don't.
Just dudes.
Yeah, it was really, it's worthwhile.
check that
man.
one out.
Yeah, I think we might check that out as soon as we're done here because of all the things that I think I've flagged. That one I think you might love the most because of the crazy looking spots all over this.
And I love the crust.
It's full crust, like cobblestone. Yeah, it's good. And then the one that you had linked up in here was the first French Friday at the barracks with the girls.
Yes.
What were their names again?
The new girl on Friendship.
Sam Narvaez. Is that how you pronounce it? Narvaez? Narvaez? Narvaez. But then Alicia Lee, is she on Creature? Yeah, dude.
I think she's Flo.
Still, like that's what I think she was riding as Creature. But yeah, dude, she
Throws the pads on.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, well,
If I got to throw this out, I'm
Yeah.
putting the pads on.
Smart.
And she needed them because
first try she hit them knees, but
Yeah.
man, she took some serious air off of that extension.
see how many times she got hung?
It was like
She
3
was-
or 4 times.
she was
in
clipping.
it. So what's her name? Sam goes for a crail slide on the quarter pipe, and the extension box is right up there, so it adds like another 2 foot of vert. Alicia's flying off that frontside air over her.
Dude, the first one where they only collided, that was
scary.
fucked.
Yeah. But then they got that timing, man. That was so
They
clean.
got that right away.
Dude,
Dude,
doubles
I'm
are so
excited
awesome.
for that Friendship video.
Yeah.
That private island's going to be sick.
It's going to be so good.
They got 2 girl skaters on that team.
Yeah.
Name another team
With 2 girls?
other than Meow. I don't think you can.
Nike?
No, skateboard team. Nike, you're right. Because they got Leticia and Lacey.
No, I don't know. Maybe that's it.
What wheel company is Leticia on? She on Bowens? Because then Bowens.
Duh.
Leticia and Lizzie.
We need the database so we can cross-reference it. We could just do a quick query. All the matches with girls.
Majority of girls.
Yeah.
We'll make the list will come.
Yeah. Okay. So there's more Jamie Foy footage. That's just gonna keep coming all year. Chunk of chocolate.
All year
about all this, but
I've been talking with Home Skate Shop out in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say Tennessee again?
Yeah,
God
it's
damn,
Kentucky.
I'm sorry, Kentucky.
What's your problem?
I'm blowing it.
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Are you sure you're talking to the right shop?
Now I don't know. No, I was talking to them about Jamie Foy is Sodi for 2018, and they're like, no, Google Sodi. He only won 2017. I'm like, no. He's winning this year.
Yeah, he's
it was
already
like
up
this
there.
long conversation where they thought I was getting it wrong.
Uh-huh.
I have a podcast. I know who's Sodi.
That's funny. But man, that would be gnarly to have him go back to back.
Yes.
I mean, he's just putting out a bunch of footage. Like he
doesn't stop.
This one that we just that I was talking about earlier was the release of his new trucks on Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's showing up at this park with a barbecue with box of stuff, giving people trucks and shirts and all this kind of stuff. But so there's a bunch of people at this park, but then there's him just shredding this place. So I'm like, is that a part? Does that count?
It. I think that's a barbecue. I don't think
so
that
what?
counts.
That's a barbecue part. What do they use to count? It's not like the Grammys or like the Oscars.
Yeah, I don't know what count. I mean, Jake picks, so none of it matters.
He picked him once. He might pick him again.
He definitely should pick him again. He doesn't. He's not stopping.
If not, it better be Louis.
Yeah.
What if somebody else just comes out of nowhere and just cleans up?
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna catch
fire. It's gonna be what's his name? Keegan.
Oh,
because kid rides street too, man. That guy
that'd be
can
the
do
youngest one too.
Dude, that guy, man, he shreds.
Yeah, he's good.
Effortless shredding from a 14-year-old. I just hope, I really hope that like as he grows, like Tom Shaw and Corey Juneau, they're handling they're handling puberty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes and you grow and you're all of a sudden your whole center balance is off.
It's
man,
different.
if you can't handle it, if you can't hang.
Or, I mean, getting hurt too.
Yeah, I mean, you just might lose what you have right now. He's got such a low center of gravity.
Mm-hmm.
He's just small.
Mm-hmm.
What size board does he ride? I don't know. I don't know, man. Cater's
like
riding such a big ass board. Do you see him do that no comply down that like 10 stair? What the hell?
So good, dude.
So good.
And that was in a line. That was the start of a line.
That kid is so good.
And doesn't he ride a 9?
No, it's 875.
8.7.
But he's got the 169s. He's a big
That's
setup.
A big board, yeah.
For especially being a little kid, but man,
that's why he can whip those trays.
Yeah,
catching those.
I want to learn a tray. I don't have the shins for a tray flip.
I know. We should both learn trays. I still have never done tray.
Yeah.
Nollie 3 shove. That one will forever be gone from me.
Yeah. Switch
Maybe
heel.
one
you
day.
Got that.
Switch heel, dude. I should have tried switch heel today.
You got that 40-inch ollie switch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah. I don't think
Nick
I
Tucker,
have a 40-inch hippie jump.
Sweating in his boots.
Give me a hippie jump. Give me a hippie barrel jump contest.
All right, well, dude, I had a great session today.
Yes.
I had a great. We ate well. We skated well. We're now drinking well. Now we're gonna go chill pretty well.
We're gonna chill.
Right on, dude.
So this has been Classy Hour.
Yeah, I like this Sunday vibe.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go chill.
All right, dude. Take care. Love it. High five.
Yeah.
You're a little. Wait, there you go. You're a little far
Got
from
it.
each other. All right, man. So thanks everybody for hanging in there. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.
All right, so I just wanted to thank AdamandEve.com for continuing to support this podcast, and they've got this really kind of crazy offer here. You go to their site, you get 50% off just about any item, but that's not all. When you select that one item, you're also going to receive a free sex swing. You can hang the sex swing on your door and hang on tight. Top of it all, they will even throw in free shipping for your entire order, and they're not kidding. So you go to AdamandEve.com for the special offer, get 50% off of one item when you type in SK8 at the checkout. That's the offer code you want to put in. When you do, you get the free sex swing, free shipping. Just use the offer code SK8 at AdamandEve.com.
Old Dude Skate Co.